Hey friend, this is a video about slaying the dragon, which I know sounds a little funny, but I'm just going to come right out and say that this is the most important thing that I've got going on in my life right now. The thing that most excites me, energizes me, scares the shit out of me. It's kind of a big deal. So, what I mean by slaying the dragon is that I believe we all have something big that is holding us back in life. You probably hear my cat in the background right now. He's a little bit of a weirdo, kind of in a mood right now. But I think we've all got something big holding us back in life. Some pattern of thinking, pattern of behavior, something we have tried and failed to deal with many, many times over the years. Maybe it's smoking and being able to give up. Maybe it's your relationship with binging social media, or in my case, it's food. But it's that one thing that leads you to feel a bit fatalistic about your place in the world, about your ability to control your own way to get where you want to go. That thing that you've tried and failed to conquer, and that for some reason it just is hanging around your back and you can't seem to shake it. That's the dragon. And like I just said, mine is food. This is the thing that probably since I was like 6 years old or some shit. Like it's been with me for a really, really long time. But food is my primary means of escape from things that I don't want to feel. It's the way I run away from the shitty, hard, not so fun emotional parts of life. Food is that one area of comfort that I've reliably been able to go to throughout my life. And it's led to some problems. It's led to binge eating. It's led to absolutely horrible self-esteem, a sense of social anxiety that I still deal with to this day. Like, I'm just super anxious around people, and a lot of that has to do with this inner narrative that I am not good enough, not capable, not able to deal with this seemingly simple thing as just eating well. And let me tell you, I have tried to slay this particular dragon like 10, 15 years now. Like, I've tried literally everything you can imagine under the sun, different types of diets. Like, I've gone entirely down that rabbit hole. And every single time, it has fought back viciously to the point where I have felt that sense of fatalism, that sense of I'm not strong enough to conquer this. Until now, I'd say. I don't know what's changed this year. A lot of like underlying things have changed emotionally for me over the course of 2021 that frankly are hard to put into words. But broadly speaking, I am slaying the dragon right now as we speak, and I have been for the past 2 to 3 months, which is far and away the longest I have ever gone without completely falling off the wagon and sabotaging the shit out of my progress. And I don't know exactly what to put to this other than to say this time around I am 100% committed, and I know what's at stake. So there's no giving up this time around. I'm sure I'll have bad days. I'm sure I'll slip up. I'm sure there will be temptations. I'm sure there will be things pulling me back into old ways of thinking and behaving. But more and more it's clear that the person that I want to be in the world, the person that I'm trying to become and slowly am becoming, that person's not possible. That person can't exist if I haven't slayed this dragon. And that, like, the clearer that gets, funny enough, the easier it gets to not struggle with food. And the more I'm at peace with myself, which is one of those changes that's been happening over 21, is sort of flipping from a place of self-coercion, self-shame, self-flagellation to a place of just self-acceptance. That's made it a whole lot easier as well. And I think that's the thing that I'm finding is, one, I'm committed. Two, I have a very clear idea of what's at stake if I don't follow through on this commitment, and it's emotionally compelling. And three, it's kind of easy. And I don't know exactly what to make of that, because I've gone through my life believing that meaningful things, meaningful change and transformation, have to be difficult. And I don't believe that anymore necessarily. So I don't quite know how to wrap up this video, or even if I've said anything worth contemplating for you, but the bottom line is this. I think we all have a dragon that we need to slay, maybe more than one. And again, I think if you watched my first video on this channel, this idea of freedom plus creativity, this idea that we need to set ourselves free, not only from the external structures, systems, cultures that prevent us from being what we're capable of being, but from our internal bullshit. From all of the things that like the stories we tell ourselves about ourselves. Those are often the things that hold us back more than anything else. And I think that's what's at stake here. That's what's at play. That's what slaying the dragon means. It means finding that one high leverage domino, for lack of, I don't know, if we're using business speak, that one high leverage thing that if you were to tackle it, if you were to finally overcome that thing that's been holding you back for years, what else would be possible for you? Who would you be capable of becoming if you knew that you had the power to slay the dragon?